What's up, Facebook? Sean Douglas here, coming to you on a Saturday night at 9:56 p.m. Eastern Time. Wanted to touch base with you guys, and something that I was thinking about, and something that that I've been kind of toying with today during my reading and meditations and things like that is I read a book a while back, and I always promote the crap out of this book. It's Christopher Lochhead's book, Play Bigger, and I'll get the book right here. This book right here, Play Bigger by Christopher Lochhead, How Pirates, Dreamers, and Innovators Create and Dominate Markets. So Tony Watley's here, Lisa, Tracy, Kayla, thank you for joining me. Yeah, this book right here, Play Bigger. So I read this book, and it totally revolutionized the way that I think about business, the way that I think about everything that I do. And it talks about building a category and dominating your category that you have created. And how you do that is to create a problem that only you can solve. What's up, Craig George? It's dominating a category that you created and creating a problem that only you can solve. And so Randy Rogers in the house, and nearly lunchtime in Melbourne, Australia. Wow. All right then. So that's my dream, by the way, is to speak in Australia somewhere. I don't care where. I'll be on a milk crate on a corner if I have to, but my dream is to speak in Australia. And so what I'm getting at is are you a trendsetter? Are you doing things that are out of the norm? I always ask myself 3 questions before I build a business, before I do anything, before I go on stage. As a speaker, there's 3 things that I always, it is super loud at my house. 3 things that what's up, Ken? There's always 3 things that I ask myself, 3 questions. And the 3 questions are, what am I willing to do more of than anybody else? As a podcast host, as a, hey, Craig George is coming from Korea. Nice. What am I willing to do more of than anybody else? Am I willing to give more value? Am I willing to give more time? Because time and money are 2 things that people willingly never give up. Time and money are 2 things people willingly never, ever give up. And so if time and money is that, then am I willing to give more of my time? Am I willing to give more value for the money? I recently got booked in an association event because I was willing to do a breakout and a keynote. They weren't going to give me my full honorarium, and I said, well, what if I did a breakout in lieu of my keynote as well? What if I did both? And they said, yeah, let's do that. And then because I was willing to do a breakout session in addition to my keynote, they said, yeah, here's your full honorarium. I'm like, yes, that's awesome. So, hey, what's up, Darren? Tracy Hall says, my dream is to speak in front of 100,000 people in the United States. Wow. That's a heck of a dream, and you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. So I want everybody to pay attention to the trends around you. Like, for example, podcasts. If you look at the way that podcasts have been used, it's ever increasing. About a couple years ago, there was only about 115,000 active podcasts, about 115,000 active podcasts. Total right now, the trends are showing that there's almost 500,000 podcasts. In about 3 or 4 years, there's 500,000 podcasts. So there's definitely a trend, right? We saw the trend with the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency and what's the hot topic. As a speaker, if you can speak on the hot topic, you're going to get booked. It's whatever the hot topic is that people want right now. So always pay attention to what other people are paying attention to, and whatever's trending, whatever the up and coming. Like, I will tell you that 80%, there's a stat out there, 80% of content is now consumed through video. So are you doing Facebook Lives? Are you using a program called Lumen 5? Lumen 5, Lumen, and the number 5. Lumen 5. I use Lumen 5 for everything. I made a video about my life and my story. I use videos to market my my life transformation radio episodes. I'll put out a Lumen 5 video, and it's just a little teaser video of what the show is going to be about. I also do bomb videos. If you don't know what bomb videos are, bomb, B-O-M-B, BOMB, bomb.com. So I don't know what you guys get, but my email open rates are something stupid like 70-something% because I use video emails. I'll send a couple texts, and it used to be like HTML emails. If you do HTML emails, great, fine, awesome. But again, stats have proven that a simple text email is fine. But are you doing video email? There's Bonjour, BONJOUR. There's BombBomb.com. There's a bunch of video email services. Hey, Angie, how's it going? Mike Pierce, Daisy, AJ. What's up, AJ? Brian Walsh in the house. So, by the way, Brian Walsh is at the UPW going on in Chicago this week for Tony Robbins' UPW. Jacob, what's up? So are you using, hey Terry, are you using BombBomb videos, BombBomb.com? I get booked a lot because I send a BombBomb email. Hey Glenn from San Diego. Very nice weather out there. I'm sure it's very nice weather. So think about the trends. Think about what people are using. Think about the result, because success leaves clues. Success absolutely leaves clues. So are you a trendsetter? Are you doing something that hardly anybody's doing? Which is my second question I always ask. The second question I always ask before I build a business, before I do anything, start my radio show, is what am I willing to do differently? Part of being a category king, as Christopher Lochhead says, is doing something that is different. It's not doing something better. It's doing something different. Hey, Teresa, how's it going? Tracy, I would do anything to come to Australia. Absolutely. So what is the market doing? What does the market need? And where is there a gap? You can fill the gap. But what am I willing to do differently? What I wanted to do different for my show was that I wanted to have a FM, AM kind of a radio show feel to my podcast. So right now I use blogtalkradio.com, $39 a month. It's a live show, and I never do any editing. There is zero editing. I spend zero time on editing. I spend zero money on editing. $39 a month is all I spend on my radio show. I know people who spend thousands to produce their show. I don't do that, and I have a quality product, and I have a quality show because I've chosen, whatever, to have something different. And I use Blog Talk Radio. It uploads to iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music app, Spreaker, TuneIn, Player FM. It's all on the podcatchers. And so what I'm telling you is to follow the trends. And the third question I always ask myself when doing anything is, how will I connect? Right now I'm connecting to you from Facebook Live. Some people connect with their clients, or whoever, their mentor, mentees, through Zoom. Some people use GoToWebinar. They use Webinar Jam. They use Zoom Webinar. They use OBS Studio to go from that platform to Facebook Live. They use BeLive TV, which I hate. They use, what's the other? Skype. They use Skype. They use a bunch of other ones, but Blue Jean. Blue Jean's another one. I like Blue Jean a lot. So these are the ways that you can connect through that platform to do a Facebook Live, or you can just do it right here, do Facebook Live. And so you have to ask yourself, how will I connect? Am I going to connect through stories while I'm on stage as a speaker? How am I going to connect? Am I connecting through stories? Am I connecting through, hey, Thomas, thanks for joining. Am I connecting through, am I lecturing somebody? Am I doing audience engagement? Am I being interactive? Am I connecting through podcasts? Am I connecting through video? So if you can answer these three questions, what am I willing to do more of? What am I willing to do different? And then how will I connect? If you can answer these three questions, you are way ahead of everybody else. Tony says, I think you should be a singing motivator. Oh, Jesus, that's funny. What about YouTube? Definitely YouTube. I mean, who's doing YouTube right now? So you can definitely dominate YouTube. So what I like to do, I dominate Facebook and LinkedIn. I don't do any of the weird social medias like Snapagram or InstaChat or any of those, whatever the hell they're called. I don't do any of that crap. I do Facebook and I do LinkedIn, and I dominate Facebook and I dominate LinkedIn. I want to capitalize on two, because if I spread myself too thin between 5 platforms, I'm not capitalizing on the audience as I should. It's harder to keep up with, and it takes up more of my time. So just Facebook and LinkedIn, and then through my email lists and everything else. And so answer these 3 questions. One other thing that I was thinking about, you know, some people always ask me, what I get is, how do I start being a speaker? How do I start being a speaker? Here's the 3 things you need. Here's the 3 things you need if you want to be a speaker, okay? As I wrap up, this is what I want you to know. If you want to be a speaker, okay, you have to have stage presence. And how you learn stage presence, go be in a play and learn what's called blocking. When I was in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, I played Brick. I was the drunk guy, Brick. James Cornegie, what's up? Letty, Justin Bailey, thanks for joining. I was Brick in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. I had never been in a play before, and the director cast me. He said, "Dude, you got a lot of stage presence." I'm like, "Well, I'm a speaker. That's what I do." And so he was telling me in the book, he's like, "Okay, where you say this line, I want you to stop, pause." I'm like, "Stop, pause, and then deliver this one line." I'm like, "Okay." I took what I learned and I applied it to stages that I was speaking on, and I'm telling you, it made all of the difference. I wasn't pacing back and forth. I wasn't using a lot of ums, ahs, whatever. Like, everything was blocked out. When I say this, I'm going to reach out my hand. When I say this, I'm going to stop, plant. When I do this, I'm going to travel from this stage to the other part. Everything is blocked out, so you have to have stage presence. Hey, Matt, what's up, buddy? The second thing you have to have with stage presence, or not stage, but the other thing you have to be a motivational speaker is a niche, right? Everybody talks about if you hit everybody, you hit nobody. Yeah, cool, got that. I get that part. What I'm saying is you have to specialize in something. Jessica, what's up, Jessica? Jessica's going to be on my show. Catch her episode next week on Life Transformation Radio. Jessica is absolutely going to be dynamite on the episode. Frank Sagasta, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining. In order for you, so you have stage presence, be a speaker. But the second thing, and this goes for everybody, is niche down, right? So who is it that you're going to serve? Yeah, I get all that. But what I'm telling you to do is, who specifically, like, what do they do? Like, are they working? Are they entrepreneurs? Are they marketers? Are they what do they do? If you had to describe somebody and what they do every day, what are they suffering from? Like, really go super deep. Just go super deep. So what I want you to know is that you have to know what category, right? So like motivational speaker isn't what Tony Robbins is anymore. Tony Robbins is now a master life strategist. He's a master life strategist. So, hey, there's the baby. A master life strategist. Tony Robbins is not a motivational speaker. I'm not even a motivational speaker. I am a master resilience implementer, and I'm also a transformational speaker. Okay? So I think she's just gonna stay here for the rest of the time. Look at his hair. Yeah, that hair. So I'm not a motivational speaker. People are like, oh, motivational speaker. I'm not a motivational speaker. I am a master resilience implementer, and I am a transformational speaker. That's what I do. So I've niched down to the point where I speak on resilience, leadership, team building, team performance, and business strategies. That's it. I don't talk about anything else. I don't talk about money. I don't talk about relationships, which is kind of in the resilience. I mean, I know exactly what I speak on, and that is it, right? Those 4 topics, I'm done. Now, I have other skills, but I don't talk about them a whole lot. I've spoken at podcast events and different things, but that's it. The third thing you have to have as a speaker, and the final thing that I'll talk about before I close. Oh, she's gonna go. Say bye. The final thing that I'll talk about is, besides the stage presence and the content, the niche, is the message. You have to have a message, okay? You have to have a message. Frank, what's up, buddy? He's a professional speaker. Dude, you rock, man. You're the man. Frank is the man. Catch his videos. Hook up with Frank Sagasta, man. The guy is energetic and motivating as hell. So the final thing I'm gonna talk about is having a message. I was talking to somebody today about getting a TED Talk, and I asked them, I said, yeah, that's a good topic. It's great, and some of your content is great, but what's the message? What is the one takeaway that you want them to have? And they're like, yeah. So I was like, what is the message? And they're like, so you have to know what the message is, right? Every time I go out on stage, I have a message, and I tell the audience what the message is. I tell the audience exactly what I want them to know. I go out there and I say, hey, my message for you today is, and then I deliver the message, okay? Baby is unhappy. So yeah, I tell them what the message is. So if you have any reasons why you're not getting booked to speak, or your videos aren't landing, or you have no engagement, or you're not getting a lot of likes or reactions or whatever you do, like there's no engagement at all, no reaction, no nothing, you're just like crickets, it's because nobody knows what your message is. So you have to craft your message. What is the message that you want the world to know? When I deliver my Live Your Brand talk, my message is find opportunities every day to live out the core values that you have deep in your heart. It's not about and it's not about having a title to be a leader. You don't need a title to be a leader. It's the fact that you live by example every day. So live your brand. When I talk about hacking your brain for success, I talk about in my TED Talk that I did called Hack Your Brain for Success, you can actually reprogram your mind. You can change your brain's nerve structure in order to reprogram how you think, feel, and believe about yourself and about the world. So my message is, you have the power to say, this is not how my story ends. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't enjoy something about your life, change it. You have the power to reprogram your mind. So turn the page and write a new chapter. That is my message for Hack Your Brain for Success. So every speech and every presentation that I give always has a message. So my message for you all today is simply this: pay attention to the trends that other people are paying attention to and capitalize on where their attention is going, because where focus goes, energy flows. Whatever your clients, your customers, whatever are focusing on, you need to focus on, because that is where the energy is going. What's up, Chris, Damien, Allison, Jesse? Thank you for joining me. Again, where focus goes, energy flows. Pay attention to the trends and what people are paying attention to. And I'm telling you, it's going to change everything. Once you have a clear-cut message that you want people to know, they will connect to that message. They will connect to that story. So take that for what it is. This is my my value bomb dropping, value proposition, whatever. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I've already taken 17 minutes and counting of your time. If you have any questions about anything that I've said, or any questions at all, product launch, book launch, being an entrepreneur, being a speaker, living life at an epic level, do epic shit, okay? And I don't know if you've seen the Shia LaBeouf thing, the Shia LaBeouf whatever movie, whatever, but you need to find the Shia LaBeouf thing, because he's like, just do it. So just do it. Do epic shit. Like Christopher Locke says, do epic shit. So that's the message. Pay attention to the trends. Live your life at an epic level. Live your life at the highest level possible, and this is how you're going to do it. So if you have any questions for me, comments, concerns, gripes, complaints, please let me know. Love interacting with you all, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Talk to you later.